Hello, welcome to Fan Feeds and Puts, Cody's Corner.
Hello, Kade. It's been
Oh,
a while since we visited Kade's Corner. What have you been up to since the last time?
well, middle school started a few weeks ago, and it's the first long weekend of my middle school career.
Is that right?
Yes,
Why do you have a long weekend?
because first of all, there was a superintendent conference on Friday, and on Monday, there's Columbus Day.
Today's Monday, so do you have anything you'd like to talk about?
Yes, I actually have quite a few things about Columbus Day. And first, who is Columbus, otherwise known as Christopher Columbus? Let's find out. Christopher Columbus was an Italian explorer from Genoa who led a Spanish maritime expedition to cross the Atlantic Ocean in search of a route to the Far East. So he set sail with his three ships, the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria, and he took about 3 months to get to the Americas.
That's a long journey. I don't want to do that. To be on the ship for 3 months.
It would be kind of fun if it was a cruise, though.
They didn't have cruises back then.
I know, but if we took a trip around the world,
Nowadays it'd be fun, but back in those days it wasn't so fun. But let's get back on track. Tell us more about Columbus Day. Why is it a holiday?
well, why is it a holiday?
Yeah.
To celebrate Christopher Columbus for changing history and for discovering the Americas. But it's not only made for Christopher Columbus, it's also made for any Italian Americans.
Oh, that's pretty interesting. So Italian Americans get to celebrate their heritage on Christopher Columbus Day.
But you know what's weird? The Col- the the Italian America Heritage Day is in Hispanic Heritage Month.
Oh, wow. Well, they have a connection. The connection, I'd say, is they all speak the Romance languages: Spanish, French,
Why are they
Italian,
why are they Romance languages?
because they sound so sweet when people talk them, when people speak in those languages.
But what if somebody says like something really aggravating?
It
And
still sounds really sweet.
no, I wouldn't want somebody to say something really aggravating to me in Spanish or in French or in Italian.
You wouldn't know, because you don't speak those languages. You just think, that's just common speech. But
But if I find out what they're saying,
it's too late. They would have already left the area.
ah,
All right, well, let's keep going. What else you got for us?
what is Christopher Columbus Day? That is the most important one out of the bunch. Columbus Day is a national holiday in many countries of the Americas and elsewhere, and a federal holiday in the U.S. Officially celebrates the anniversary of Christopher Columbus's arrival in the Americas. Columbus went ashore in Guanahani on October 12, 1492.
Oh, wow. So Columbus landed in the Guahinis in 1492. That's such a long time ago. None of us alive now were thought about.
Yeah, and it's been like 500, 600 years.
That's a long time.
That's like really, 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 really old.
Well, it's long. It's a long time.
That took up all of my breath.
Well, don't use your breath to do all that. Let's keep giving these people the important facts about Columbus Day.
When did he set sail? Christopher set sail in 1492 and he took 3 months. It is celebrated on the second Monday of October.
The second Monday of October, every year on October. It could be the 12th, it could be the 11th, it could be the 13th. But today, this Monday, what day? Let's see, it's the 14th. That's when Columbus Day celebrated this year, the 14th in October. That's pretty cool. It has no connection. I just remember this famous rapper out there, Drake. His birthday's in October.
I don't think we should mention Drake here.
Why not?
You know.
Well, let's keep it moving if we shouldn't mention him. What else you got
Like
for
we
the...
really shouldn't mention Drake.
Okay. Well, let's move on. What else you got for the people?
Where did he land? He landed in the United States, obviously the Americas at the time, but it wasn't celebrated anywhere. In Mesoamerica, it's called Day of the Race. In Italy, it's called Giornata Nazionale Dish. I don't know whatever that word is. Colombo. But in some places in the United States, they reserve it for Native Americans. Like in South Dakota, they have Indigenous Peoples Day. In Hawaii, they have Discoverers Day.
Okay, that's pretty cool. If you know any other states that don't celebrate Columbus Day as is,
And if you live in a state that doesn't celebrate Columbus Day as is, please tell us what it is.
please tell us the name that they call it by, and your state, and the state that you're in.
You already said that.
Okay, well, no, the name that they call it.
You said the name that they call them, the state, and then the state that you live in.
Okay, well, doesn't hurt to repeat yourself. Put the information down because we're curious to know. We're curious to know where people are from and how they go about celebrating this special holiday.
Okay, let's move on to another topic. It's my personal experience time.
Okay. Well, you forgot one thing. Are you gonna leave this to the end? The fun facts.
Oh yeah, there's this guy who signed legislation, and it's the president, and his name is Lyndon Bain.
Lyndon Bain.
Lyndon Bain, and he signed legislation for Columbus Day to be a real holiday.
He signed legislation for Columbus Day to be a federal holiday.
Why did I say real holiday?
It's not a fake holiday.
But technically, in some states it is.
No, it's not fake. It's just, it's a holiday in name, not an action. So technically, people don't shut down their businesses for it.
But Columbus Day didn't go being unattacked. It was considered a controversial holiday because they brutalized the Native Americans, so it did not go unharmed.
Well, there's a lot of things under there, but we'll stick to the common topics about Columbus Day. Let's go on to your special topic. What's your special topic?
It's middle school.
Middle school.
I'm sorry that I didn't give you a report after the first day of school, like in the first week of school, but I'm gonna give you a summary.
Let's hear about it. So, what were some of the things that you were anxious about, but then came to find out that they weren't such a big deal once you got there?
I was anxious about not being able to make friends, about the crowd being harsh, about people that I didn't like being there.
But you came to find out what?
That I could make friends in there, and that there wasn't anybody that I didn't like there.
All right. And
nobody that I didn't like at the time.
Did you have any thoughts about the food in middle school? Is it bigger? Because you're a big girl now in middle school.
I just don't eat it.
You don't eat it?
No.
What do you eat when you're in school?
I only eat the chips that they serve.
You don't eat the food?
Unless it's pizza.
Pizza only. Huh. You don't eat the pasta? You don't eat the hamburgers?
I only eat the breadsticks.
Okay. Well, you're a fancy middle schooler. Good for you. When I was in middle school, I ate it all. What else? What else did you discover that is, new to you?
Well, there was a harsh crowd. But I still managed to make friends.
Well, that's how it goes. You get the opportunity to find yourself and put yourself right where you belong.
Like, as soon as I say one thing, they say one thing that might aggravate them.
Well, you're not going to get along with everybody. But you find find the right crowd,
And
find the right space that you belong in, and we'll leave it at that.
They're reaching so hard to hate me.
No, well, life has its ups and downs. But once again, you make it out. It's only middle school. It's not as bad as it gets yet. There's a whole real world out there. That's what I said. This is the outside of this middle school.
Wait, I saw the truck out by the cafeteria. In our class, we do something called daily data. We're recording all of the things that happen. We're recording the moon phase. We're recording the weather, and we're recording the cloud phase, and we're recording the sunrise and the sunset, which gets 2 minutes earlier each day for the sunset and 2 minutes later each day for the sunrise. By the time that I get outside at night,
In the morning?
in the morning, it would still look like it's night.
Sometimes. As the days and the months go on, yes. And eventually, by the time you get out of school, if you stay after school, you'll feel like it's nighttime.
Yeah, because it would already be so dark.
Right on.
Let's show the daily data packet. Just so that you know, it's still summer. It's not fall until Sunday. And in science, we call it autumn, actually. That's the scientific name.
But you're not putting our hand in there, so he's not gonna bite you. You're gonna look at him right through the glass.
Okay.
Family, let's find it, guys. Let me tell you, this young lady loves science.
Well, it's wonderful.
I do.
Look at the science room. Flasks.
These are some beakers. We did some experiments with Skittles, with packing peanuts. And my teacher loves the album from Charlie XCX called Brat.
She does.
This is the math class.
Okay.
Right now we're learning about multiplication and division, but soon we'll get into more complicated concepts.
You want to show the people inside of your math class?
Oh yeah, it is then. I forgot. Yeah, it'll be down there. This is the way. You like math?
It.
All of the periods.
Oh, math. Our arch nemesis.
Here's the calculators.
The calculator looks like the calculator storage looks like a calculator. How nice. And where are we going now after social studies?
The next period is chorus.
Okay. Let's go.
Hello guys, and right now we are in the social studies room of our building.
You want to show the people around in your social studies room?
Yes, this is my seat.
Okay.
And this is what I'm learning about. I have it memorized. Do you want to hear it? It's geography, religion, achievements, politics, economics, and social structure.
Okay, you want to give the people an example of some of these things that you just talked about?
Well, geography is where you live. So, for example, if I live in New York State.
Okay. What about
Religion is your beliefs. So, for example, if I'm Christian.
if you're Christian or Muslim or whatever religion you follow? What about achievements?
So, achievements. One of my achievements are reading since I was 2 years old. I bet you didn't know that about me. I am a very good reader.
She is.
Not trying to brag or anything.
Well, too late. Throw a subtle brag out there. Congratulate yourself every now and then. That's life. You work hard. All right.
And another thing is politics. We don't have like a politics thing, but we have rules that we have to follow. Everybody has rules that they have to follow. I have a rule that I have to follow that I'm not allowed to that I have a bedtime at 9.
You do have a bedtime at 9. That's part of structure in life. Everybody needs structure. What about economics?
Economics is basically money and trade and anything that has to do with money. So for example, if
you wanted to buy something,
for example, if I wanted to buy like a phone, it would cost $1,000 for the full payment. But if I wanted to pay per month or for rent, if I wanted to pay for rent, it would be $7,000 a month.
$7,000 a month to rent a phone? That's an expensive phone.
No, I mean to rent a house. But if you want to rent a phone, it can be
$100 a month,
$100 a month.
or it could be $25 a month.
And last but not least, social structure. Social structure is how things work and is how each person are graded on like where they are in the social structure. So
What is social structure?
social structure is where everybody is and they're like social.
It's the organization of people and the way they live in society.
So for example, my dad is at the top of the social structure
At home.
at home. But let's talk about the government. For example, there is the president, there is the vice president, and there is the ones below it, like the ones that are for the state, like governors, like mayors, like judges, etc.
Okay.
Hello guys, and today I am at my middle school building doing an open house. Right now it is period 1 and we are in ELA.
You're in ELA? What's ELA?
English Language Arts.
All
I had
right.
my dad take a quiz.
How did he do?
He did pretty good, but he did need a lot of help.
A lot.
I mean, a lot.
Well, it's been a long time since some of us got out of ELA.
Yeah, especially since my dad does. He's really old.
You think I'm old? There's people older than me. But
yeah,
it's all
like
right.
Dad. Yeah,
Huh?
like Daddy.
Okay, well, what class are we going to next?
The next class is social studies.
Okay, take us there.
Do you guys want to see his test?
No, we'll show them later. Put that down. Put it back. This is the classroom. All right.